So first and foremost, before we go into this video, we want to give out a huge thank you to the Midsummer Scream team for honoring Fractured Compass Productions with our first media passes.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was amazing. We hope that we live up to your expectations and that we continue to forge a strong relationship with you guys for future events. So once again,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we will see you August 3rd and 4th. Now let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Fractured Compass Productions update, but today, instead of updating at the theme parks, we're going to talk about Midsummer Scream.
Yes, and also to join us today is the return of the pumpkin. We know you guys like the pumpkins, so we added it into this vlog.
I love the pumpkin.
Yeah. So, I don't know, I'm really excited. This is going to be my first time ever going to Midsummer Scream. I've been to Scare LA, I've been to Monsterpalooza, but I've never been to Midsummer Scream, and I think like this is like the Comic-Con of Halloween.
This is the Comic-Con of Halloween, and it has blown up from a small convention to I can't even describe how big this thing is.
It's like 30,000 people, right?
They are expecting 30,000 people, and with that said, when 30,000 people conglomerate into one section of a city, makes it very crowded.
Yeah. Like, well, it's going to be at the Long Beach Convention Center,
Correct.
right? And I've never been there, but I'm assuming it's big. And it's going to be able to hold all
big
that.
enough. And I think, honestly, they're probably going to have to one day move locations just because of how big it is actually getting.
And I guess, like, I just never realized, and I'm the stupid me, I should have known this, how big this is. You know, a lot of my coworkers are going to be going. A lot of people are talking about it on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, and I've been seeing a lot of ads for it. And I don't know, I'm nervous, kind of, and I know that's kind of stupid, but like I don't know, I just don't know what to expect. And obviously, I'm really thankful that you and Jackie have been, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
You were gonna walk out of there, and honestly, anybody walking in there and walking out of there after 2 days of Halloween, just fun and festivities. You're just gonna look like you got beat up. You know, look like you have two black eyes, just like
that makes me feel good.
Just like you just OD'd on Halloween. Like
that I'm okay with. That I could do. I could OD on Halloween for sure.
Totally OD on Halloween.
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna be there and we're gonna be covering all of it. I will not have a camera in my hand. Wait, no, hold on.
No, you will have a camera.
I will have a camera in my hand, like at all times. That thing will not be put down because I'm just going to film everything. We
have a lot of panels that we're going to, but we kind of wanted to do this video to do kind of a tips and tricks on how to survive Midsummer Scream. And again, we had mentioned there are 30,000 people most likely showing up to the Long Beach Convention Center. Not all at the same time, but a lot of people are going to be there early. So please do get there early. Yeah. Please carpool. Please find public transportation. You're staying at a hotel, walk.
Parking is already awful in Long Beach.
If you can port key, if you can transport, I don't care.
I see what you did there. Port key.
Port key.
Wouldn't that be wonderful? But like, you know, parking's already terrible, so it's like, I know, right? This would be our port key for sure. No, this would be our port key. Touch the bat! So let's talk about like what to expect. I've kind of been I'm going in blind. You know, I know that I know a couple things that are happening. I know that we have the Knots panel and that they're not going to reveal a whole lot, but they might give us a couple. And I know that usually Halloween Horror Nights unveils mostly everything.
Yeah. A lot of people will just spill everything that they're going for this year, and they'll show their complete hand. Knots is a little different. They'll usually do a half hour of just kind of behind the scenes look at some of the mazes that they've done, and then they will release 1 or 2 things.
Like what John Murdy did at Monsterpalooza and Holidays in Hell.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, we saw like a half hour of past stuff and behind the scenes stuff, and then he went... Remember, he like literally sound waved us out of our chairs.
Oh yeah.
When he released Holidays in Hell.
Yeah. That huge.
I don't even know if we can like replay that, but that was insane. So let's talk about it. Midsummer Scream is August 3rd and 4th. All right, Saturday and Sunday, 2 days of holiday Halloween goodness just in your face.
Yeah.
Coming at you. Now, you can go a couple ways of the tickets. There are still gold bats available. I checked today.
Okay, but wait a minute. For the people who don't know, what is a gold bat pass?
So a Gold Bat Pass is like having a VIP pass. Now, as of today, July 22nd, they still have them on sale. They're going to be $95. You're going to be also getting with the Gold Bat Pass a ticket to the Grim Grinning Gala, which happens Saturday night after the convention closes. You're also going to get an exclusive Gold Bat pin, and you're also going to get an exclusive convention lanyard that was created for them this year. You also...
Oh, there's more.
Adding stuff. Wait, there's more. The convention floor opens at 11 a.m. to the general public to 7 p.m., but Gold Bats are going to be getting in at 10. That is really, really cool because if you want to do the mazes that are inside the convention, you can start at 10 o'clock.
I think that's what's going to make it worth it is, you know, you're going to be able to enter an hour early and go through the show floor, and I think Jackie was saying that you can do like the escape rooms and certain things that you're probably not going to be able to do later when it opens because there's going to be 30,000 people there. It's going to get crazy. So plan your day accordingly, and if you have the Gold Bat, and if you haven't bought tickets yet, buy the Gold Bat. Go in an hour early, you know, get that VIP status, get the very important person lanyard.
And this year, which they didn't have last year, they have created some exclusive things and limited quantities of these exclusive things to sell to the public. So if you guys have ever seen Midsummer Scream, their icon is the black cat. They've created black cat masks, and these are the masks, these quintessential Halloween masks where you're like a 5-year-old and you just put the plastic mask on your face. They've created these masks. There's only like 500 of them. They've created these black cat tiki mugs. There's only a limited set of them.
500 is nothing.
No, it is nothing. And I was listening to a podcast. If you guys haven't listened to Tales from the Fog before, go listen to that. And they had Rick West on, the creator of Midsummer Scream, and he was telling them they have these limited quantities. And they asked the question, are you going to save it for when it actually opens at 11 o'clock? And he's like, no. He's like, I'm not. Because if you bought the Gold Bat Pass or you have something, you get in. These are the people that are dedicated. They want to make that available to those people. So right off the bat at 10 o'clock when we walk into those doors, those things are going to be on sale, and you better believe I am beelining over to that door.
They're going to be gone. They're going to be gone before
in like a second.
It opens.
They're going to be gone. They're going to be gone in like, I'm predicting, I'm going to put this prediction out. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm thinking it's going to be gone within the first 3 hours.
But it's not just the masks that they're selling, right? They're doing like tiki mugs.
They did a black cat tiki mug.
And how many are those, do you know?
I don't know.
Because I want one of those.
For some reason, the 500 of the masks really stands out because I remember hearing that number. But the tiki mug, I'm not sure of. Tiki and Halloween, for some reason,
like a weird combo.
Kind of go together.
So this is the Hatbox Ghost. It's weird because when you think of Halloween, you don't think of like tiki and horror, and for some reason they go well together, but it's an odd combo.
It works really well. And the Hatbox Ghost, that tiki mug that was given, or actually not given, I bought it from the Trader Sam's at the Disneyland Hotel. It almost looks like chiseled bone.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool, and it really goes together. Now this year, the Hall of Shadows tends to have a theme every year. Last year it was Frankenstein's Laboratory. Ooh. This year it is Tiki.
See again.
What is that noise? Did my pumpkin die?
That was still on.
Okay, that was weird. That was so weird.
Maybe it was the tiki drums.
Am I like, did I just disturb the tiki gods?
Well, I don't know. I touched it.
So Hall of Shadows this year was done by Cal Haunts, and it's Tiki Terror. And that is why you're going to find so much tiki stuff involved inside the Hall of Shadows. So they put all their tiki vendors inside that area, and they're doing some huge rock work, and they're diving into Polynesian lore of their, their demons and their monsters and everything. So it's going to be really fun to see how Cal Haunts brought that to life.
And again, like, it's just like, when you think of something horror, you don't think of tiki. And so I think that I like that they kind of challenge themselves, and I'm sure it can be very scary. I am no doubt that they're going to do a good job. It was just such a like a, oh, I wasn't expecting it to be a tiki theme. And so I'm excited to see where they go with that, you know?
And yet I love tiki stuff.
Yeah.
And then I love Halloween. So combine that too and make it dark. You're kind of like, yeah, I'm here for it.
Combine anything that I love with Halloween and it's like, I'll take it, you know? I don't care.
All right. So some of the things that you're going to find in the Hall of Shadows is going to be Drunken Devil's Freaky Tiki Bar. And they're going to be having some concoctions made.
Cool. I like that.
That you can try. Obviously for a price. I'm not going to say it's just free.
Everything has a price.
Everything has a price.
That's fine. Working boatloads of overtime for this weekend. You're
also going to find 11 walkthroughs and 5 displays and demos inside the Hall of Shadows.
Wait, how many walkthroughs?
Like 11 walkthroughs. So those, and I've written those walkthroughs down, and that's why it's so awesome to get in an hour early, you guys.
Like an actual walkthrough?
Like an actual walkthrough. I think what was told by Rick West is that like the largest walkthrough is like 1,600 square feet, which is bigger than the house we're in right now. So some of these mazes are really, really small, and some of these mazes are very, very large. And then to a degree, like depending on how much they put into it. But a lot of these mazes, they have put their heart and souls into them, and they're awesome.
This is gonna be so cool. Oh, this gets me like super jazzed. Like I'm so excited for this weekend. I can't get here soon enough.
So I wrote down some of the mazes, these tour mazes. You're gonna have a maze called Salem, Temple of the Fallen God, Desert Decay Manor, Secrets of the Mist, Bone Dry.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Proceed.
Okay. Fear Fest 89.
Hold on. What is that noise? What is that noise I'm hearing?
I swear to God, we mentioned Tiki Gods, you guys, and like everything is going haywire right now.
There it is.
Are you
hear it?
I don't. And now I'm just thinking you might be crazy.
Maybe it's this. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's like the skulls vibrating.
Your skull's vibrating.
It is. With excitement. With anticipation. No, there it is again.
Okay, that's the strobe.
Are you sure?
We've never had this problem.
We've never had that problem though. I can like hear it. I'm sorry, I did not. You were on a roll,
I was on a
but I was like.
Strobe. Strobe.
There we go. That. I told you.
Well, where's the? Here,
you hear it? That was the noise.
Honey, is it trying to make noise?
Yeah, it makes noise.
That's what it was. We're all sitting here freaking the hell out.
Yeah, it makes noise. It's just I turn it down.
Yeah, well, it was trying to override the noise.
It's trying. Bad.
Turn it back on.
What?
It doesn't look good anymore.
It's on. Did it on? Oh.
Yeah, you turned it off.
Oh, sorry. Got it.
Well, I'm glad we figured that shit out. Let's keep going.
Okay.
I might keep all this in.
Now that we're back.
So let me talk about it again. Okay, so we have Salem, Temple of the Fallen God, Desert Decay Manor, Secrets of the Mist, Bone Dry, Fear Fest 89, Gothic Hills Cemetery. That's just gonna be a walkthrough. Not like I don't think there's any scare actors in it. I think it's like they just made a cemetery.
It is still a walkthrough to me.
Yeah. Reichland Asylum, Die Laughing, The Hyde Street Massacre, Scream Queens, The Tribute Experience, and Helser Cemetery.
I think I counted 12.
I wrote them all down. Some of them are going to be display walkthroughs, and some of them are going to be like actual haunted houses.
Exciting! That all those sound great.
They're amazing. They're amazing. I'm looking forward to it. We need to get in at 10, and we want to bring those walkthroughs to you because I want to show you what the little guy can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the underdog that always puts their heart and soul into it for sure. Not saying that the guys on top don't do a good job.
But they're Fortune 500 companies and they have the money to do it.
Yeah.
Some of these people work 2-3 jobs overtime, and they put every extra dime into their haunted houses to bring them to you, and you can tell that heart and soul is there.
Yeah, nothing is more passionate than a home haunter.
Oh, for sure.
Don't think that we're not going to be, you know, showcasing how the Halloween Horror Nights panel, the Not Scary Farm panel, those are definitely on the top of our list. We will be doing that.
Yes.
But, you know, and as we said before, is that I think we cover that stuff so much that we kind of want to see other aspects of the haunt world as well. Not saying that we, you know, it's fatigue, but I think a lot of our focus is going to be all kinds of other things as well, you know, like going through the Hall of Shadows and checking that out.
The two things that are going to be entertainment-wise that will start in the Hall of Shadows, or is in the Hall of Shadows, is going to be Jack's Halloween Jamboree hunt, and that's going to start in the hall. And I do believe what is going to happen is that you're going to get a piece of paper, and you're going to actually go around and see if you can find different monsters inside of the convention.
I like that.
It's totally up to you to find it or not. I remember the first year we went to, or like the second year we went to Midsummer Scream, people kept asking Jackie if she was the Wendigo.
Well, she technically was.
She technically was the Wendigo, and it was like, it was really cute. But what they wanted was another actor that they had actually hired that was walking around as the Wendigo. But yes, but that, I think that's what it is. It's almost like a monster scavenger hunt, that monsters that they have hired, that's part of the convention.
Is that like a throughout, that could be like a throughout the day thing? Is there like a prize at the end, or is it just kind of like for your own enjoyment?
I have no idea, so I think we should pick one up and just throughout our day, and I know we're going to be super busy bringing the panels to you guys.
Soak up as much Halloween, Midsummer we can.
Yeah, but I do want to maybe just have that piece of paper, and if we run across them, to be like, you know, sign the paper or whatever and write that down.
Yeah.
The second thing that's going to be happening inside the Hall of Shadows is Decayed Brigade. You guys have never seen Decayed Brigade. I suggest you check out one of their 3 shows.
Go do it.
Particularly show 2. Okay?
Why show 2?
I'm just saying there could be a person that's very special to me and you.
Oh, is it really?
In the second show as a camper being chased by monsters. That's all I'm saying, but, you know, don't let me sway you.
Want to see a little Fracture Compass Easter egg, then go ahead and watch show 2.
Yeah. Show 2.
Show 2.
And if you guys know what Decayed Brigade is, or if you don't know what Decayed Brigade is, if you ever go to any haunt, especially Not Scary Farm, and you see the sliders that come across the ground to scare you, that's what these guys are, but they have taken it to a whole other level. If you think that sliding across the ground is all they can do on knee pads, you're like sorely mistaken.
No. So essentially what I'm understanding from the Hall of Shadows is that you're just getting like what you would experience at a haunt in just this one area.
Yep, it's going to be haunt overload.
Yeah, you've got walkthroughs, you've got, you know, awesome sliding shows, all that jazz. So that's the place to be, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And it's dark.
And it's dark.
And I like darkness.
For us, those creatures.
What we do in the shadows. Yeah.
Yes, what we do in the shadows.
And there's something else that you just said too that I totally didn't even realize, is that people are going to be cosplaying. I think it's also just, you know, people, you know, are the biggest stands when it comes to Halloween, and they put their money, their time, their energy to look good, and they do. You know, people come through the woodwork to have like the best costumes, and I'm just really excited to just walk around, probably get as many selfies as I can, and I think I'm going to showcase a lot of that too, because I'll be filming as well. I think we're both going to have cameras that day.
Yes.
And because we're going to need to. There's just too much to cover without, you know.
Yeah.
Another panel that's going to probably be huge, no, probably, it's going to be huge, is the Haunted Mansion 50th anniversary.
50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion is huge. You're going to have tons of Imagineers that are there to be talking to the audience.
Crazy.
People like Tony Baxter, Bob Gurr, who actually designed, you know, the Doom buggies. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be informative, and hopefully they give away some free stuff.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
No, that would be great.
I don't know.
We always hope for free.
I'm not expecting anything free from Disney, but
like, we can try. We can hope.
Yes.
And then I think.
And then there's going to be 2 others that we're going to be seeing. The Queen Mary's Dark Harbor panel.
Always,
that panel is always amazing and hysterical. If you want to laugh, go to Queen Mary's Dark Harbor panel, because that crew is just salty. And they
literally.
And the captain usually comes out and hosts it, and then you have all the other characters, the main characters that come out, that they're all dressed up and they're ready to go. So I'm looking forward to it. John Cook is going to be part of that one. He's also going to be part of Knott's this year because he has something coming up there. So that's a surprise since he took an absent backseat last year from that.
Anything that man touches, I'm there.
Yes. And then, lo and behold, out of left field, he has now joined the 13th floor, which now owns LA Haunted Hayride.
That right there is what I am very excited for, because even though we have not showcased Haunted Hayride as much as we would like to on this channel, we definitely will be this year. And let me tell you something, Haunted Hayride is the one to look out for. Yes. It is the one event that I go to and I feel absolutely consumed by Halloween. I just do. Every single time I go to Haunted Hayride, I always feel like they always give it their all. That is the one to look out for sure. For me, at least in my opinion, Haunted Hayride.
Especially with John Cook on board. Now, the past experiences of LA Haunted Hayride, it has been either a hit or miss. And I think this year, I'm hoping is going to be a major hit.
Yeah. And even if it is a miss, don't you just feel still like...
Well, first of all, it's scary to go into Griffith Park at night.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
You don't want to stray too far from the fairgrounds at night because it does get a little shady, but...
Maybe that's why it's so spooky.
Yeah, once you get in there, they have the huge pumpkin wall. If you guys have ever seen pictures of that, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I want it
and just
in
like
my house.
The hay bales, I don't know, it's just...
The hay.
Quintessential Halloween.
My tip or trick to you if you go to LA Haunted Hayride this year is when you get on the actual wagon for the hayride and they say sit down, claim your space. Just claim it because you are going to be cramped up for a half hour. It is a long ride. It's not just like, oh, 5 minutes and you're good, or even 10 or 15. It's like a half hour.
Get comfortable.
Yeah. It goes through the old abandoned LA Zoo. Hello. It's amazing.
They do like the crazy... Okay, we're getting off track here. All I'm saying is that I am very excited to see what that panel has in store, and it would be a shame if we missed it. I'd really like to try to make that one.
Yes. And if you ever want to get lost in a maze, go to LA Haunted Hayride because one of their mazes is an actual maze where you hit dead ends.
I fell.
Did you fall?
Yeah, you remember? They had... Okay. In this maze, they had strobe lights, and it was black, like it was just dark, and the only thing lighting up the maze was strobe lights.
Right.
We're gonna get into the story right now. Anyway, so you know, like in the, you know when they like inflate the walls?
Yeah.
And so you have to like, so I was like an idiot, remember, going backwards, like, hey guys, look at me, and I made it to the other end, and there was no inflatable things to hold me, and I fell back, and the monster guy was like, are you okay?
I remember that.
And I got up, and I'm like...
You're like, I'm gonna go this way now.
I'm gonna go leave. Yeah. So always a good time.
I do remember.
That's what. And
we were stuck in that maze for like 20 minutes. We hit every single dead end.
Yeah.
Which just leads me to believe that I suck at mazes. And a mouse probably could have figured it out better than I could.
Negative Ghostrider. They had us put on clown masks, and it was all black and strobe. I don't even know where I was. I fell.
That was the one thing, is that it's completely pitch black, and then just a strobe goes off so you can see for a split second, and you're just like, I don't know what's happening.
It reminded me of like the Dead Exposure maze in Orlando. Anywho, let's get back to MIDSUMMER.
Oh my god.
The Trick or Treat Village was cute, right?
Trick or Treat Village was amazing.
So it's like essentially we're just getting really off track, but screw it.
This is how much I love LA Haunted Hayride.
They had like a row, they had like a row of doors, and like you would be trick-or-treaters and you'd go up to each door and ring the doorbell. And you remember that one where we went up to the door and it just slowly creaked open and we were like, go touch the doorbell.
Yeah.
Go do it. And like no one wanted to.
Oh.
Do you remember that when they slid out?
Remember when like the door opened and the pumpkin just slid out? And everybody's like...
And I was like, And
here's the thing. It's the fact of the matter is that there's real candy that they give out to you. So you're wanting to get the candy, but you don't know what you have to go through to get the candy. So you're like, I don't know, but I really want the candy.
Yeah. And it's like Twizzlers and like the good Twizzlers.
Oh,
no, not Twizzlers.
Sour Punch. It was Sour Punch straws.
I apologize for that mistake because I hate Twizzlers.
Red Vines.
It was the good Sour Punch straws, and I'm like, it's worth it.
Love or hate Twizzlers? Let us know in the comments below. Blech.
Hate Twizzlers. I'm a Red Vine kind of a guy.
I'm a Red Vine. Red Vines or Twizzlers?
There's people out there that like them though.
I don't know.
They still sell really well during Halloween time, so we're probably offending half of our viewership here.
Whatever.
This is real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk.
What kind of candy are you guys into?
But yeah, it was Sour Punch straws, and you had to stick your hand inside of a spider's egg to get it. You had to deal with the voodoo queen. You had to deal with a crazy clown. You had to deal with all kinds of stuff. Remember the drunk lady poured vodka on her hands? She's like, "Here's your candy." I'm like, oh my god. It was just water though. We will be going to all those panels. We will be bringing them to you. We will try to live stream them. If we do, you're going to start just seeing panel pop up on the channel.
Yeah.
If not, then we will be downloading them as soon as that panel ends. If I have to bring my computer around and just lug it with me. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to give it to Kyle. To lug, just plug it in.
Poor Kyle, he's like the Pony Express, has like 9 bags. You know,
Kyle, as you're watching this, because I know you're going to be watching it.
Hi Kyle, how you doing?
Anyways, so let's move on to the vendors.
Yeah.
You're going to have over 300 vendors in the show floor alone. This is the Halloween Etsy, you guys. These people... They know their crafts, they love their crafts, and they make amazing items for you to purchase there. Bring money.
Bring money.
A lot of money.
Bring money.
But don't be offended at some of the prices because these things are handmade sometimes. These
it literally is Halloween Etsy. They're making these things from scratch, and so, like, I know if I made something that I spent months on, I've been like, $1,000. It's like a little keychain. I'm like, $1,000.
Keychain.
Spend the money. It's worth it.
But it's a keychain.
You know what I'm interested to see, and they were at Monsterpalooza and they were fantastic, was the Immortal Masks. Are they going to be there, or is that not usually a... Immortal
Masks may not be there. I don't believe they were there last year. I could be wrong if they're going to be this year, but I didn't see them on the lineup.
Because those were incredible.
Immortal goes more for, like, the industry buyers versus just the Halloween fan.
Okay, that makes sense.
It doesn't mean that you're not going to have mask makers there. I do know Inferno Effects will definitely be there selling their masks, and they make amazing masks. In fact, we just used one of them in our horror short that we're releasing today at 7 o'clock. So look out for that because he does make some great stuff. He puts his heart and soul into things.
So you definitely say that, like, MIDSUMMER... it's geared towards the fans. It's not geared towards the industry.
Right. There are some industry stuff there. You're gonna find some major like fog effects and things like that are gonna be there. But this is going to be more geared towards the fan, more than an industry person that's coming in looking to spend like $50,000 on fog machines and masks and creating haunts.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
But you could still spend $50,000.
Oh, yes.
You best believe. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm literally going to the bank and I'm going to have I'm not going to tell you how much, but I'm going to have a set amount of money that I'm going to withdraw. And if I can make it work, I can make it work. But if it goes over that, I promise myself that my credit card is locked away. Because it's hard. It's hard when you see stuff.
So hard.
You know, like even at Monsterpalooza, which isn't, you know, it was amazing, but they had so many things on display that I was like, do I need that? I think I need that. And I was like justifying in my head like, where am I going to put this? And I did good with self-restraint, but I have a feeling that I'm going to have a hard time doing at MIDSUMMER because they have 300 vendors, and I'm sure that one of those things is going to have something that I'm going to be like, I need it.
One of those things is going to be something about Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yo, no lie, Creature from the Black Lagoon was everywhere at Monsterpalooza, and I was like, oh, they had like Creature from the Black Lagoon like posters on the wall.
I know.
I was like,
so Mike's
said that full knowing he was gonna freak out.
And you know, and it's funny because we literally were like, Creature from the Black Lagoon doesn't get any love. And it had all the love. So much love. It's even, like they watched our video and decided, okay.
Even I got a Creature t-shirt.
I know.
It's fantastic.
And they had Silent Hill stuff there too, which I know that a lot of people have mixed feelings about Silent Hill, but it's one of my favorite video games. So whenever I see Silent Hill things at any convention, I'm like, oh, A+.
Whenever like Mike sees the nurse from Silent Hill, he's just like, ah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping that I'll meet some sort of cosplayer of Silent Hill anything. Cause get ready, I'm gonna be all over that.
Yes. So some of the exhibitors that'll be there, just to call them out, would be Elvira's Macabre Market, Creepsville 666, River Delta Trading Company, the Tiki Tiki Monster, Geeky Tikis, Sweet Siren, Inferno Effects. So all those, like I said, all those tiki and on and on and on and on and on. So I can't even tell you how many things that are going to be there. If you want to look at all the vendors that are going to be there and they have a logo, look on midsummerscream.org, and they will have all the logos of all the vendors that will be there, so you can kind of like feel out what you might want to visit and what you might want to spend your money on. Last but not least, you guys, and this is like my favorite, the Black Cat Kitten Rescue from LA. No, it's not Black Cat, just the Kitten Rescue LA is going to be there, and they're going to have their little kitten room. Yeah. And you can go in there and you can play with the kittens. And that socializes them, and that lets you play with these cute little fur balls and put them in your face and love them. But the cool thing is you can actually adopt them. Now, when you adopt them, you don't think that you're actually just going to take them there, then and there. That happens sometimes, but most of the time you have to fill out all these paperwork, and they have to do
as you should.
Yeah, they have to do like a I don't know if they do home checks. They might.
Well, they're certainly not going to give out kittens to just any random schmuck.
No, but you can adopt these guys, or if you don't feel like adopting, they're actually making a special Black Cat pin that you can buy for $15, and all the proceeds go to Kitten Rescue LA.
I want one. I'm getting one.
And then that also gives you basically like a fast pass to get into the Black Cat, or the Black Cat Lounge. That's why I said Black Cat.
When you say Black Cat Lounge, well, first of all, hold on. Great idea. Mm-hmm. I'm getting a pin.
Yes. I'm getting a pin too.
Yes, times 1,000. What's in the lounge? Is kittens, and then like do they serve something, or is it just like a hangout area?
It's just a hangout area. Okay. It's just called the it's basically like a kitten paradise.
Oh.
And they're not all Black Cat kittens. They're not all black kittens. They're like last year at Scare LA, we actually played with a tabby and something else. So they're not all black cats, but they're super adorable, and they are kittens, and they give you like this little kitten crack, and you just like feed it to them, and you play with them.
I love it. That's
really awesome.
Some people are doing it in full costume or in full makeup, so it's helping them get used to
cool. Okay, so
things too.
I think it's really inventive that they do that, and I think that's obviously going to be a hit. Who does not want to touch a cat?
No, and they've been there every single year, so if it hadn't been working out, they wouldn't be back.
I'm definitely going to get one of those pins, because not only is the proceeds going to something like a good cause, but I also want a black pin, like a Black Cat pin.
And here at Fracture Compass, we're all about good causes.
Yes,
love supporting good causes.
We love the animals, too.
Oh, so many. I mean, you guys have been watching our channel, you know the zoos that we all have in our side of our houses.
Well, you know the zoo that these guys own, but you guys have never actually been in our home. And I can't say that we own a zoo, but we have a creature that acts like a zoo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all we're going to talk about really for Midsummer, because we could, like you said, we could be going on and on and on.
Yes.
I'm definitely excited because, again, this is something that I've never done before, and I know that this is kind of like the holy grail of Halloween. This is the event to be at, and I really wanted to go last year. It just didn't end up working out for me, but it's worked out for me this year. Mm-hmm. And I cannot think of like a better crew to go with than moi over there. And I'm excited, and I'm definitely excited to show you guys all the panels, all the cosplays, the Hall of Shadows, everything. Like, we're going to try to soak up as much Halloween content as we can. And we're also going to enjoy ourselves. It's going to be a fun time.
I'm so excited to take you. I feel like I'm taking you to Disneyland for the first time. And I'm just like, so want to show you around and just make sure that you have a good time.
You're going to need to put me on one of those leashes.
I'm off.
Then I'll fall back. But yeah, I think, if you guys are going, let us know in the comments down below and tell us what you guys are most excited about. I think I'm most excited for the Hall of Shadows, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
What are you most excited about?
I'm excited for the Hall of Shadows. I'm also excited to see what is coming up from the major
panels.
Players.
Yeah.
In the Halloween
That's going to be
industry.
a big one.
So we will be there. If you guys see us, come say hi to us.
Yeah.
Take a selfie. Whatever you want to do. If you guys want to talk about Halloween, want to talk about certain aspects of certain haunts.
Yeah, we love talking to you guys. We've talked to a few of you guys throughout this year, and you guys have been wonderful.
So after the Not Scary Farm panel, Sunday from 5 to 6, we will be with the Knights of Horror doing a podcast with them. And they're going to be asking our thoughts of what was revealed and what's been going on through our heads through this entire weekend. So if you guys, I don't know exactly where it's going to be or where they're going to be setting that up, but if you guys find us, come say hi.
Come say hi. Take a selfie if you want. Just chat. Whatever you want. Or don't. It's up to you. So I think it's safe to say we're going to get Halloween drunk at Midsummer Scream.
Absolutely, and we hope that you guys come out get Halloween drunk with us.
Yeah.
August 3rd and 4th at the Long Beach Convention Center. Get your tickets at midsummerscream.org.
Get them gold bats.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't afford the gold bat, you guys, it's $38 for Saturday, $33 for Sunday. Just come on down, see everything that there is to see, go through the mazes.
Have a good time.
Yeah, meet us if we're hanging around. Don't feel shy to come up and say hi.
I don't bite. She does a little. It doesn't hurt usually. And with that being said, thank you very much to Midsummer Scream. And thank you guys, and always be ready.
Because you never know where your compass will take you.
Bye!